Hello, everyone. Good afternoon and Jai Hind. Ladies and gentlemen, dear students, on behalf of Manav Rachna, I welcome you all to today's webinar on the topic the art in design. Art and design both involve compositions using physical and visual means. Art was said to act on the mind, while design acted on reality. Design solves problems. It belongs to the way the world needs to function. Art, art points out the problems and invites people to consider ideas beyond reality. I am Professor Colonel Sanjeev Gupta, Director, Faculty of Architecture, Manav Rachna University. So now it is the time to introduce the esteemed panelists and for the session. Today it is my proud privilege to host a couple of couples, professional couples, in this session. The first couple, so kindly raise your hand once I introduce you. First couple, architects Naveen and Kavita Vij.
Hello.
Architect Naveen Vij is one of the principals of NVA Architecture. He is an alumnus of CCA. Incidentally, he passed out in 1982 when I joined the college. And I still remember him making some perspectives in the campus under the tree, and we used to just watch there. So he's an eminent painter, furniture designer, and sculptor too. His group is associated with prominent developers like Ansals, Omex, Supertech, Adani, and many more. The group handles assortment of projects like hotels, banquet facilities, institutional projects, industrial, and many other under the sun. Architect Kavita Vij is also alumni of CCA. She is 1985 batch. She was 2 years senior to me. She is a senior associate with renowned architectural firm Kothari and Associates. She is a Rotarian and is involved in a lot of philanthropic works with the Rotary Club. The second couple, Vipin and Sudha Mittal. Vipin Mittal is an MBA and a software designer. He is a businessman in the textile trading stream. Sudha Mittal has an experience of working in an advertising industry and is presently a homemaker. She has passion for painting and spends a lot of time with canvas and acrylic, honing her artistic skills. Architect Sanjay Surya is an alumnus of SPA Delhi. He has 20 years experience. He specializes in landscape architecture and is an educator. He is presently head of the department, Faculty of Architecture. Professor Dinesh Bhardwaj is also alumnus of SPA Delhi. He has almost 40 years experience. He specializes in hospital planning and Vastu. He is presently Professor Design Chair at Manav Rachna University. So I've finished with the introduction of the panelists. Just a bit of housekeeping. In case any one of you have any doubts, just keep them pending for end of the session, or maybe you can write them in the chat box. We'll have a session at the end where we'll have question and answers session. So now I hand over the session to Sanjay Surya, who is moderator of the today's session. Over to Sanjay.
Thank you, Colonel Sanjeev. Good evening to all of you. Let's start with the presentation. First, a small AV about an art.
Art. When we hear that word, some of our minds jump to museums or framed paintings. And in that context, some people think, nah, I'm not a big fan of art. I just don't get it. Or they think of art as something that's just for intellectuals or artsy people. But really, art is for anyone who wants to experience it, and it's often in more places than we might realize. Songs you like, movies you watch, poems, theater, even a quilt that your grandmother made. All of that and more is art. So you might be wondering, well, then what is art? How do I define it? Well, that's tough. Art's been around for thousands of years, and through the ages it's evolved in a number of different ways. And the reasons for creating it vary from person to person depending on any number of factors. So defining art is pretty tricky, and it's something that's been debated throughout history. There just isn't one agreed upon definition. However, many believe that art is anything that stirs emotion in you. Now, the emotions that get stirred up depend entirely on your own history, your story, everything that comes together to make up who you are. And because of this, 3 different people can experience the same piece of art and have wildly different reactions to it. One person might think it's the most beautiful thing they've ever seen, the second person might hate it, and the third might not feel much of anything at all. And none of them would be wrong. Everyone's entitled to their own preferences and feelings when it comes to art. You know, the way you feel about your favorite song could be the same way that someone else feels about their favorite sculpture. And even though you might not like that sculpture, it can be valuable to consider why that person enjoys it so much. You may learn something about them and maybe even yourself. The term art is really just a label. Over the years, a lot of people have tried to classify what it is or what it isn't, but that's not really what art is about. It's about your personal experience with it and the meaning that you draw from it. Everyone reacts to art differently and has the potential to grow and learn from it. It gives us the opportunity to tell stories, record history, and tap into our emotions in a way that few other things can.
Incorporating art into your home is one of the most effective ways to elevate the quality of your everyday life and make significant difference for the better. It doesn't have to be anything big, of course, and not everyone loves huge art pieces that takes up a big portion of your living space. Sometimes even the smallest and most subtle thing can mean a lot and introduce a different into the way you perceive your surroundings. So here's why art is so important in interior design and how you too can make the most of it. Let's make things really simple and state the obvious first. Not everyone can afford or imagine an art piece in your home. This basically means that those who can are automatically different from the rest, and their interior is unlike the interiors of their friends, families, and neighbors. Including just one piece of art, a painting, a sculpture, a framed photograph, or an art installation into your home will set you apart from everyone else and instantly transfer your home into something special. All you need to do is learn how to choose a proper art piece and you will create special vibe in your home in no time. Every room needs a focal point and something that will attract the attention of the visitor in a matter of seconds. And what better way to do so than by a piece of fine art? Whatever you choose, you have to position and emphasize it adequately. And whoever steps into your home is going to be amazed by your taste. What more, this solution isn't just visually attractive and inspiring, but also practical. Lots of people have a problem decorating their interiors and arranging a great focal point. But having a piece of art in your possession makes this quite easy. All you need to do is find an empty wall and proudly showcase your art piece to the world. Another amazing thing about art is how versatile it can be. Whatever form you choose, you'll be able to adapt it into your lifestyle and interior design. And it will show its appreciation by explaining your life philosophy. Modern art wall pieces, from digital art prints and graphic minimalism to oversized photograph and 3D wall art, shows how contemporary and innovative you are. While a classic, Rembrandt or Goya tell more about your traditional view of life more than you ever could. In short, art speaks on your behalf and defines you. Keeping it around is always a good idea. Not all home art has to be expensive and created by famous artists. Even the most uncreative people can come up with memorable art pieces on their own. This way, art can show your creative side and state that you know how to handle your camera, canvas, or clay. It also says you are not afraid of displaying your creation and letting it live its own life in familiar surroundings. Every artist's home is probably full of different art pieces, and that's what the way it goes. So why don't you become an artist as well and showcase your creation? No matter how hard you try and how much you money invest into, furnishing your room is never easy, and they can always seem unfinished or incomplete. That's why you need some wall art that's going to make it complete and perfect. Art adds color to the room and helps you decorate it more adequately, but it also introduces tons of textures. So whether you opt for sculpture or practical piece of wall art, it will bring the whole room together quite effectively. And that's what we all need when it comes to interior design. Not everyone is fan of art and can imagine hanging a painting in their living room. But if you think outside the box for a moment, you'll surely realize why art is so important and what sort of change it can bring to your life. So step out of your comfort zone and embrace it. Our first panelist to join for the conversation would be Professor Dinesh Bhardwaj. I welcome you, Professor Sir. Over to you.
Thank you, Sanjay sir. Thank you, Colonel sir. I welcome Naveen Vij, Kavita Vij, Sudha and Bipin to this webinar. Can we see the first slide, please? मेरा बहुत सौभाग्य है कि 1984 के अंदर 1984 I met Mr. Naveen Vij and I started my practice at that time, and Mr. Anuj Sood introduced me to Mr. Naveen Vij. I never knew I have met a friend, philosopher, guide in my life. And for his surprise, his initial sketches of 1984 and 85, when I started my practice, I used to go and meet him and used to show him my wonderful concepts of farmhouses coming at upper level, going at lower level like hills. And he said, "Arey yaar, ye to kamal ka nikalta. I can't believe that such a fantastic building has come, and within no time, my plan gets the shape of 3D. Moment I show it to my client, very peanuts were coming in those days and remarkable things happened in my life. I remained in the practice instead of going in job. In perspectives ki wajah se, I'll never forget Naveen and forgive him that I am an architecture. I'll show you some of the sketches because today's title is Art in Design. When we say it is nicely designed, means it's a piece of art, and architecture is mother of all arts. मैं कुछ आपको perspectives दिखाता हूं इनमें से. Next please. संजय सर आज ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लूंगा, जल्दी फिनिश करूंगा. Next please. मेरे को एक प्रोजेक्ट मिला जिसका नाम था KFC and Pizza Hut together in India. First time they were coming like this in Noida, and me and Naveen were sitting together. The moment I draw this and Naveen put into the colors and turned into 3D, I got this project. And I couldn't believe it that many more restaurants of KFC and Pizza Hut will do due to this sketch, and it turned my life. Thank you, Naveen. Next, please. ये मेरे ना एक दिल के बड़े करीब प्रोजेक्ट है. आज तक तो हम स्ट्रेट लाइन काम कर रहे थे और कॉलेज और स्कूल में सब कुछ यही सीखा था, लेकिन द मोमेंट I draw something like this and I went to Naveen and he said, "We have reached to Santorini, I think. We are in Italy. I think we are in Spain. We are here and there." And I said, "No, I simply tried mud architecture." वो कहता नहीं यार तू छड़, मैंने पता है की बनेगा. And within no time, this few lines turned into a magic in 3D. The moment it is done, then project was coming up in Sonipat and Jaipur. And I made these two projects. One was started in Sonipat. And I was so lucky, all the architects passing from the road came inside and talked to me what kind of a unique architecture it is coming. Due to this sketch, I was able to convince my client. The moment we say art तो सबको आता है, लेकिन art को present करना is a skill with Mr. Naveen. And the way he encouraged his friends, कि यार नहीं अच्छा आएगा, you do it. And certain amount of inclination towards art, painting, 3D visualization is the right word, turned into magic. And these simple sketches are very close to my heart. मुझे क्लाइंट से लाने में बड़ी डिफिकल्टी है. He said नहीं, it is in my drawing room, I'll not give you. तो मैं कहा अच्छा फोटोग्राफ्स तो लेने दो यार. Next please. These are some of the houses I have done. Moment we just put a line and talking to the great friend Naveen and he turned into fantastic artwork. Initially it looks scary artwork है, लेकिन बाद में लगा कि rich experience of visualizing the thing and encouraging basic plan into turning into elevation turning into perspective into turning into a building is really a state of art. That's why we call it architecture is mother of all art. Windows हैं, railings हैं, walls हैं, नीचे की parkings हैं, landscape है. In previous sketch, I mean, so many architecture things were visible. And on right hand side, you're looking into another sketch It was in mind that let's do a lot of parabolas and other things which people are doing now. And all these sketches has been done by hand. आज की डेट में जो हैंड स्केचेस हैं हम लोग मिस करते हैं, बट दे आर टर्न्ड इनटू पेंटिंग्स इन द ड्राइंग रूम्स. और विद इन नो टाइम, मतलब डिजाइन तो किया लेकिन उसकी शक्ल निकालना जो काम था वो आर्टिस्ट का काम है. और आर्टिस्ट भी वो जिसको आर्किटेक्चर की नॉलेज हो. इट इज नॉट सिंपली ए आर्ट ऑफ, आई विल नॉट नेम द पीपल, it is a art related to architecture and which is going to be constructed into realistic art, not only a lagaya kar diya, because these are all meaningful sketches. Next please. This was a very interesting farmhouse. We got it, this job, and the same evening I went to Naveen. I said, yaar ek landscape karna hai, aise karna hai, I'm trying something, I'm not able to reach and building is coming like a dabba. He said, no, it's not a box, friend. It's something fantastic. You can see the large blank walls. Wooden rafters are coming out. Lot of slopes are there with the Mangalore tiles. Windows are there with the arches, edges on the brick. Flooring is done in the Karezi kind of a stone, means free flowing. And then landscape is done, half building buried in the ground. Today's date, people are talking of sustainable other things. In 1985, when we did this, client could imagine that the lower ground floor is still very cool and this house exists. Exactly the same. But today is the day of the showing the artwork. So I have not brought the actual picture of this house, but this is real artwork. And slowly what happened, student turned into computers and all that. This kind of a institution has failed तो नहीं कहूँगा, लेकिन ये गायब से हो गए और आज हमारे जो perspectives बन रहे हैं वो इतने मैकेनिकल बन रहे हैं, उनमें लाइफ नहीं है. लेकिन जब इनको देखते हैं तो पेड़ भी मेंशन्ड है, ग्रास भी है, प्लांटर्स भी हैं, प्लांट्स भी हैं, फूल भी खिल रहे हैं और कॉलम्स भी दिख रहे हैं. एंड देन रेस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स आर योर ट्रीटमेंट. एनीथिंग यू कैन डू इट. फर्स्ट इज द आर्किटेक्चर इज अ ग्रेट आर्ट एंड देन सेकंड पार्ट इन दिस इज हाउ यू रिप्रेजेंट इट. और अगर इनिशियली दिखने लगा तो क्लाइंट फील वेरी प्राउड ओनर के यार ये तो बिल्कुल वही बनता जा रहा है जो आपने दिखाया था मुझे. थैंक यू नवीन अगेन. नेक्स्ट प्लीज.
You're welcome.
Now me and Sanjay Surya were together and we did a competition called MCD head office in Transjamna area. And we were very lucky that things were approved, but building is not built. At least appreciation came halfway. अब इन perspectives को हम देखते हैं तो ये mechanical हैं सारे, done by the computers. और जो आपने previous sketches देखे हैं, both is state of art and very close to my heart. लेकिन still my दिल मेरा अभी भी उन्हीं sketches में जाता है और दिल करता है I wish के हम वो वाले trade के sketches बनाएं. लेकिन unfortunately this kind of a things have come. So the moment you see these buildings, this is again state of art where a lot of finishes are available and previous sketches textures are available. This looks more of a plastic and that looks to be realistic. Today is a day of discussing art in design. Design is a designer's job, but adding art to it is an artistic thing, and showing both things together is not everybody's cup of tea. Thank you, Sanjay. Next, please. This is another view of this. Looking into atrium, people are all around, and being a public building, so it is accessible from lot of points. Even outside people can connect inside, and inspiration was Habitat Center Delhi when we were designing it. Stein's building were in mind. So we decided why not use the building bylaws, and the upper area is like a pope or somebody standing there, or chairman MCD can wish the people and he can address the people. That was the concept in this. So art is not inside the building, art is outside the building, and building turned itself a art piece. The moment you are there, tangible and intangible combination makes it very happy kind of a situation. Next, please. This is something latest project I'm doing in Muzaffarnagar. These mechanical sketches does not come out the way hand sketches used to come out. Next, please. ये इसके अंदर के व्यू हैं जो मैं प्रोजेक्ट अभी कर रहा हूं. इनके अंदर भी जैसे आदमी ये बैठे हैं, ये उतना रियलिस्टिक शेप लेते ही नहीं है जो हाथ से बनाने में मजा आया करता था. This is again a geothermal project. We are below the ground. Lot of geothermal we are using in this. Thank you. Next, please. This is another view. इसमें क्या है, कंप्यूटर स्केचेस के अंदर यू मेक वन एंड टेक 20 मोर शॉट्स. लेकिन जो एक पर्सनल टच है ना, या तो मैं जिस इंस्टीट्यूशन से हूँ या नवीन से मिला हूँ या मिस्टर गौरी थे एक आर्किटेक्ट, उनसे मुलाकात हुई, या और लोगों के मैंने स्केचेस देखे. सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि मुझे हमेशा ये मैकेनिकली लगे, और जो प्रीवियस स्केचेस थे वो आज भी ऐसा लगता है कि अगर कोई बनाने वाला मिले तो काम करें उन पे। नेक्स्ट प्लीज। This is another sketch. Next please. जो ये आप स्केच देख रहे हैं, इट्स ए बिल्डिंग एग्जिस्टिंग इन नोएडा। तो मैंने जो इसमें लूवर्स थे वो स्ट्रेट बनाए थे, और नवीन जी से जब डिस्कशन हुआ तो इन्होंने बोला यार जरा सा 45 का टच लगा के देख कैसा आता है, एंड बिल्डिंग टर्न इनटू ए फैंटास्टिक पर्सपेक्टिव, एंड स्टिल इट एग्जिस्ट एंड पीपल अप्रिशिएट दिस। नेक्स्ट प्लीज। Aha. Sudha and Vipin is here. I would like to mention my name of my friend Mr. Surendra Gupta and his elder son Anuj. One day Anuj called me. After 20 years I have met them. They have purchased 20 years back. They have purchased a property from a property dealer. So there is hardly any scope of doing it at that time. But still we tried and they appreciated that work. After 20 years I got opportunity to renovate this house. And the young couple, Sudha and Vipin, is sitting here. When I saw the Sudha's painting, एकदम दिमाग चेंज हो गया कि नहीं यार इनको तो किसी और टाइप का घर चाहिए, जो हम घर बना रहे हैं इनको वो घर नहीं चाहिए। तो इसके अंदर जो है हमने बड़े वाले हॉल्स क्रिएट किए, वॉल्स क्रिएट किए, जो कि आगे सुधा विल टेक ओवर एंड शी विल शो इट। नेक्स्ट स्केच प्लीज, वन मोर स्केच आई थिंक। Sanjay sir, I think one. This is the inside of Sudha's house, which she is going to discuss at length. थैंक यू अनुज, थैंक यू सुधा, थैंक यू गुप्ता जी जो मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी दी और हम इसको स्पेसेस को क्रिएट कर पाए। लेकिन मजेदार ये बात थी जो सुधा जी ने और विपिन ने इनसाइड इसमें कमाल किया, विच इज अमेजिंग एंड वंडरफुल। सो टू कंक्लूड दिस, art is not alone or architecture is not alone. From day one, if they are thought together, whether they are inside or outside, then only results come. Hafiz has said once, 70
Please.
Thank you, Dinesh sir. Now it's time to bring our first panelist, artist couple, into the picture. Over to you, Vij sir.
Okay, Ji, thank you so much. Dinesh Ji has been very lavish in his praises. He's, loaded me with all of them, so heavily that I am just drowning in them. But let me add that, yes, on one or two fronts, he was dead right. I also feel that these days, sketching, which was considered a tool not for art, it was considered a tool for reaching good architecture, displaying good architecture, reaching to a point where you can, really sense your building, feel your building, and, create a sculpture out of it, or, the super aesthetics part of it, which ordinarily you may miss, in 2D drawings like plans and elevations and typical things. So I feel that in even architectural education these days, they're not paying too much stress on it. Forget the display part. I mean, that is a thing, to be taken up by the computers. Times have changed. We must adapt to it. But the basic skill of sketching, which teaches one, a sense of scale and proportion and, good aesthetics, and leads to so many ways, other things, because it is slow. One thing, it is slow. It gives you time to reflect on so many aspects of your design. So I feel, that way it can be very beneficial and very helpful, because in modern education, we tend to, jump too quickly onto computers, maybe in the second year or third year we introduce them. But alongside, if we can manage this thing, that will be a very wonderful, thing for students, because indirectly it will teach them so many other things, other than this thing. But having said that, and Dinesh ji has reminded me of of my past years while I was working on these sketches. The good thing about these sketches was that I had the opportunity to sit down with almost all major architects of that era and that time, and sit with them, concoct the building, and then learn a lot in the process from them. Maybe it was a give and take, of course. They also through my sketch they understood their buildings more. But eventually, what came out was a much nicer, much better thing, and since computers were not there, that was the only mode of conveyance to a client, and we, used that opportunity and we made the sketches. But times have changed, and we must move on, and that is a good art. But it is very beneficial. It's very relevant still, So we should be advocating it to some extent, for other indirect faidas. So having said that, now, yeah, we can start with, let me introduce, a new activity, because I was an artist through, but I think this can be called a commercial artist, making sketches for different architects and all. But I learned design through these sketches myself. And now, after having done that to some extent, I am wanting to dwell into the field again, but through a different route. Maybe, some which is now not building based, which is now more art based, actual usage of art in a building. It is not to display the building, but it is now to decorate the building, or, to invigorate the building to some extent. So houses, of course, Sanjay ji mentioned, smaller pieces in houses. That is a very good thing. But maybe in larger public buildings, where the scale of the wall and double heights and triple heights, they demand something else. So we can, even think of arts which are art pieces which are larger in context, and need a greater distance to view them, and gallery space should be more, viewing space should be more. They need a larger apron, and that is where the fun starts. The larger the canvas for me now, the more exciting it is. It is the other way, because maybe I've been doing all those sketches, on a smaller format. Maximum was 20 inches by 30 inches or a little larger, because those were, I used to do watercolors, a lot of watercolors on mount boards, and mount boards were maximum 30 inches by 40 inches, those textured mount boards. So now the canvases we can get larger canvases. So I generally, that's a greater adrenaline rush for me, larger the canvas, the more exciting. Yeah. So
Definitely, sir, definitely.
Starting with the, maybe I can show okay, we have the first slide. Well, another thing, like my slides will indicate, I tend to put a little meaning or a little relevance of some sort, so that, because according to me, art has a purpose of igniting a spark or a thought-provoking thing, so that it acts like a catalyst, so that you can start thinking on a subject, on a matter, on a area of concern, or something like that. It should have a little relevance to something, so that it it does its duty of igniting your thought process into that direction, and maybe when we do too abstract, or we leave the viewer with too much of things to make out for himself, he may get lost. That is my personal feeling. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I approach art in this way, that at least some relevance is taken out, and at least it and it is the food for spirit for me. It is like. We are all products of Chandigarh College of Architecture, and there, we will, all learned so much of Corbusier's philosophy. And let me add here, that Corbusier designed Chandigarh based on a simple principle, that he said that I want to design this city for the body, the mind, and the spirit. Mind and body are taken care of, by architecture itself. Maybe it is also an art piece, but it is taken care of. It's a functional part of the whole thing. But that spirit thing, that may or may not come out of architecture. Maybe we have to dash it up with a little art, in order to raise the spirit of the whole thing. So I think that that little relevance, that art acting like a catalyst for your thought, thought process, and things like that. They might add a little, they might impart a little meaning to what we make in art, and that is how I approach things. And I think if we see the slides, I think 10 or 12 slides we have, and I can explain in these. You may, after listening to me, you may find some some relevance of what I have said, because maybe this is a slide is called Love Mosaic, and nothing but the embrace of now the thought process was I made it so it is understandable to some people, and I got varied comments on it. Somebody said this is the embrace of the Mother Earth with the universe. Some said Shiva and Parvati. Some said so at least it gave direction to people, and let the end result be anything, because I also never intended it to be a couple making love or whatever. So it is a love mosaic, and now you fit in the jigsaw puzzle of the mosaic and decide about it yourself.
This is this one.
Well, this is a little naughty painting because this reminds me of my CCA days, and we couldn't achieve this state. This was something aspiring to be like this someday, but we couldn't achieve this state. Whatever is happening in this painting. But let's hope one day, who knows?
Lot of cheer in the painting. Yeah.
That is what.
That look like a drunken party, huh?
Yes, that's what it is.
मतलब
Sir, Sir, it is with the wow factor.
That was the best. Anji, sorry, you were saying something, Dinesh ji?
Sir, it is a wow factor. Wow.
That's good.
Yes,
So this
next
is one of
slide.
the naughtier ones. So okay,
Next slide.
next please. Have you got the next one?
Ah, there.
Yeah. Okay. This is another painting. I am sitting right in front of it. Yeah. This one is, I call it coexistence. I named it coexistence. I mean, this was, done on some Eid day. I remember, when, I thought that, in India, we live like, two communities, major communities. One is represented by that saffron thing and one is represented by that green thing. And, we live so close by, each goes into the other, at some place or other. We can't avoid that, however idealistic we may be. So, and then instead of a dead end on the gully, I thought of showing light in the, at the end of the tunnel. That keep on going like this, what is the harm? I mean, you can proceed like two parallel rails of a railway track. So that was the intention. So this was the painting of that. And if the title, suggests a guidance to, and provokes a thought in that direction, I'm very happy. It has done its trick, and let it continue with that. Yeah. The next, please.
I can rename it to Varanasi. That's what it's look like to me.
Yeah, I'll be more than happy if my paintings have 1,000 names. I'll be the happiest person, because then they have done their job. They have to provoke 1,000 thoughts, maybe.
Aries.
Yeah. So this is actually a series I've just started, in this lockdown period, and this is I was toying with this idea of converting zodiac signs into spaces. How they, how we interpret them as spaces, architectural spaces. So I being an Aries myself, this was the first one we got hold of, and this is a representation to me of a Aries, person or a Aries sign, and some people
So
say
what are the significance of these steps?
these steps. Where Aries are over positive people, and the steps go upward, and they are not reaching anywhere. That is the indication.
Don't say.
You can find something like that in there.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful.
Yeah. So they're ambitious people, Aries.
Ambitious
So
and,
steps are
yeah.
always going up.
This-
And they may not reach anywhere, but they're always climbing up.
Always
So
climbing
that's-
up, you know. They may not see the ditches and all those things.
सर
Perfect, sir.
सर मेरे को तो नवीन जी मैं ऐड करना चाहूंगा, मुझे तो ऐसे लग रहा है ये सीढ़ियों पे चढ़ा के आपने सारी दुनिया को आर्किटेक्चर सिखाया है।
ओए होए होए।
ये वो स्टेप्स हैं सारे। जिस आर्किटेक्ट आपके कांटेक्ट में रहा होगा वो हर सीढ़ी पे कहीं ना कहीं बैठा दिख रहा है मुझे।
अरे नहीं सर, कुछ नहीं, मैं तो अभी भी सीख रहा हूँ और तब भी सीखता ही था सर उनसे।
क्या बात
आता ही कुछ नहीं है।
सर सर
We can have the next slide, please. Yeah, this is the same series. This is titled Taurus. It was next in the series. I mean, and they are very safe, security-minded people, and they have rigidity with them, and they touch se mas na hone wale. You know, the pyramid indicates that, and then so things like that. I tried to concoct a space according to what I read, about the Tauran people. So this is just a and
That's a new side of an artist. I thought you were just an artist.
yeah, one should always, according to me, an architect, should not be limited to, or for that matter, any human being should not be limited to he being just that, what he's trained for. For example, मेरे को तो लगता है जी कि हर आर्किटेक्ट को एक फार्मर भी होना चाहिए, एक वो लेबर भी कभी बनना चाहिए, because unless you experience life in totality, how will you understand what to make for whom? Because you have to, सिर्फ observation काम नहीं करेगी जी, first hand experience, that touch, that sense, that you have to be a very desi boy in order to become a cowboy.
Sir, I see a lot of green in this particular artwork. What is the significance of green?
They are nature-loving people, and but they love rigidity. That's why the palm trees. They're all in line and all the same height and all those things. So,
Great.
पर सर मेरे को तो आपकी पेंटिंग में कभी पॉल रोडोल्फ दिखाई दे रहे हैं और यहाँ ग्लास पिरामिड में आई.एम. पाई दिखाई दे रहा है।
That's a Louvre Museum, Paris.
लूवर म्यूजियम पेरिस।
सर पॉल रुडोल्फ वगैरह को तो नहीं मैं जानता, लेकिन ये है कि इंडियन आर्किटेक्ट्स जिनके साथ बैठा होगा वो कुछ ना कुछ इसमें दिखाई दे रहे होंगे आपको। So maybe yes, है तो पुरानी नकल ही सर, जो दिमाग में बैठी हुई है वही आ रही है। और
सर आर्किटेक्चर में इंस्पिरेशंस हैं सर ये।
So nice, sir. So nice. I mean, I'm happy if you get
So,
inspired.
because he's an architect, so he's been able to look at zodiac signs in the form of architectural spaces. So whatever, are the characteristics of one zodiac sign, he's converted into an architectural space. And because of his architecture, he's been able to do that.
Yeah, that's a life experience getting into the artwork. Huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well said.
Okay, sir. Gemini.
This one
This
is the
is
same
Gemini.
same series, Gemini.
They're the twins.
Fluctuating mind, two sisters, two, twins. So I created just two bands, and हर moment पे वो change आ रही है उनके अंदर, elevations, are changing in nature, and that's it. So that was the basis of this Gemini.
So the play
But
of colors
They
is
must be wondering
so
because it
alive.
is this.
But they look very colorful.
The play of colors in each and every painting, it's bringing out a joy. Every painting brings such a joy to look at. Actually, the colors are vibrant and beautiful.
Yeah, that should be an added asset, of any art piece. I mean,
That also, I
joy
think,
is an undercurrent. It should be there.
yeah, that also reflects his own personality, I think. So,
Yeah.
For a
I would
person,
agree. Yes.
सर अगर आप अलाउ करेंगे तो हो सकता है विपिन जी ये टी शर्ट सीरीज निकाल दें।
that's a great thought, huh?
Well. So let's have the next one. Yeah,
That's the Cancer.
that is Cancer. Mysterious,
Oh,
like
that
the
is me.
Stonehenge. Yeah. Okay. Mysterious like the Stonehenge, and mysterious, magnanimously mysterious. So that's why a larger Stonehenge. And then
And on top of the world.
Yeah, you can say. Actually, तो मेरा काम है जी बस इसका नाम टाइटल डालना, बाकी सारा आपका काम है.
That is what art has to do. It has to generate a spark in the person.
Yeah, that's all.
And I see a lot of blue in this.
Yeah, your blue is actually attached to, this indigo thing is attached to mystery, so it's a kind of.
And also Cancer is a water sign.
Water
So
sign.
yeah, so
And
that
they're
also I
very
think.
sensitive. They're very sensitive. That's why that ripple in the water, you can see those few lines,
Right.
And they are visible on the terrace also.
And they are magnanimous, because they rest of the world is that if it is this much high, they go overboard with their magnanimity. They're very generous people, very giving people. So
Perfect, sir. Perfect.
एक्चुअली मैं सारी एक्सप्लेन ही नहीं करना चाह रहा सर, क्योंकि वो मजा ही खत्म हो जाएगा आपका. मेरे को तो इतना सही करना है बस.
Sir, all you have to do is generate the spark and we'll give the name. So that's what it's all about. It's making it a very interactive.
Yeah, yes.
सर ये नामकरण तो हम करेंगे, आप चलिए आगे.
You.
पर कमाल है, amazing, wonderful.
This is called Leo in the same series. This is actually, Leos need a red balcony, to dictate things from.
Yeah.
And they need, a elevated balcony. And but they are the most misunderstood people in. That's why, they have 5 qualities of generosity, but the reflections, the world sees those in different colors. That's why the reflections are different in, each column and all. So itna hi bas dikhana hai ji.
So sir, is there a lot of architectural influence in all of these paintings? I see the way you have
Yeah, because
you have kind of put both your art and your architectural background into these paintings, and that somehow represents each of these in such a vibrant and a different way. I would have never looked at a Leo like this, but when I see this particular painting, I see a Leo as I have never seen a Leo before. So beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
And water is not at one level; it is at a different grade and at a different capacity. So what is the significance of that?
They are ambitious people, and they need dominance, they need, control, but they, at the same time, the world sees them in a different light. So things like that.
सर मुझे लगता है आज रात को सपने में लिंडा गुडमैन आएगी आपकी.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That is still the biggest source of all this information.
Absolutely.
That's a relevant book, even today, it is a top thing. Let's okay.
Corona time.
This was when, the lockdown started, and I wanted to just reflect the idea of, how we look at. So these were, instead of vehicles, we had, now birds. They were dominating, and, we were locked up in our houses and all night, and, the lights are on and we are worried, and there's a big lurking, instead of the sun or the moon, there's a corona, this thing in the backdrop.
It's a Corona sun.
So,
And this is what everyone feels right now. Everyone wants to be the bird who can fly away. Huh?
Yeah,
but
the birds are absolutely.
I'll be happy if, people don't look at this painting now and feel otherwise positive more. This is an irrelevant painting. Let's call it an irrelevant painting now. Let's move towards a little positivity.
Sir, actually इसकी एक inspiration जो depth है ना, that's amazing. I mean, you have captured the whole city, and the corona is a amazing, sir. Wow.
Thank you. Let's have the next one. I hope I am not taking too much time, because let's, because other people too.
Sir, किसी ने रोका है क्या आपको?
नहीं.
This was.
सर मैं बैठा हूँ ना, कोई नहीं रोकेगा आज आपको. यहाँ से पब्लिक भी लिख के भेज रही है कि सर प्लीज गो ऑन, बाकी राशियों का भी फल बताएं.
This was made, about a year back, this painting, and it is in somebody's living room, but with no intention, this was not, of course, foreseen. 2020 was not foreseen at that time, but I thought, this might be life for us in the future, when actually there was great talk of pollution in those days, so I thought this might be a, this is a existence of the future, wherein all the relevant, all those old relics and monuments are just, driven to the ground and they're destroyed, and we are just existing in those AC bubbles, and the city is just there. Outside, it is all red air or too blue air, argon, arsenic, whatever you call it, So this was
So
like
life of ours is in a bubble. So we are caught in that bubble
Yeah.
and can't breathe also.
It reminds me of Virgin Atlantic landing in the Mars.
Well said. Yes. Why not?
Nice interpretation. yeah.
Nice interpretation. Right. Let's have the next one. But mind you, all these are large canvases. I mean, 3 by 5 se sab upar hai. This is 5 by 5. So only then I get that little, area to, depict things, which can be viewed from a little distance.
Now this
Those
one
are
is
not for
even larger. This
house
one
use.
is 8 feet by 3 feet. Metro
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, this was a little abstract. I wanted to call it Metro 7, and this was having Bombay's floods in mind. उस वक्त वो बड़ा flood का चला था बॉम्बे में 1-2 साल पहले ना, it was whole flooded thing. तो मैंने कहा यार वो मेट्रो सिटी है, एंड उसमें जब सावन आ जाता है तो खेतों में तो बड़ा मजा आता है, बॉम्बे में क्या हो जाता है सावन को. So this was a Metro 7 thing. It's also in somebody's drawing room in Golf Links. तो अभी तो चल रहा है.
Super.
Very good.
Yeah, let's have the next one. Yeah, this is because we were going to Simla very often, in our college days. So, and this is what has become of Simla now, And there's in a Silhood, there's a little indication of what Simla used to be like, the old house, roofs, and all those trees and all. Now the trees are minors, and this is all what we have. Colorful buildings.
We have a concrete
you-
jungle in the hills. Yeah.
You choose whether this looks good to you or that looks good to you. Up to you.
Very good.
Very nice, sir. Very nice.
Let's have the next one.
These are your-
Okay, these are some old sketches. These are 2 sketches from Japan.
Yeah.
These are, we had the good fortune of seeing Japan, 2 years back.
Last year.
The place.
Last year.
Loved the place. There's no country on earth like that. I must say, you must all visit, once you have a chance to go. And these were 2 sketches from, my Japanese. And these are watercolors, on sketchbook, art paper.
So whichever city we've traveled across the world,
We've
Naveen
tried to-
carries his, watercolors and his paper, and then we take impressions from there. So
Love
So-
doing it.
yeah, these are some of the sketches.
That's the best thing you can bring back, sir.
Love doing that.
Yes, absolutely. So instead of photographs, we bring
Yeah.
back original paintings.
So this is another, I mean, this is how my architecture starts. So this is a sketch, just indicating that. I just tried to purposefully put it so that, a wild sketch and a little spark, and it then turns in, because this is the tool for developing architecture, according to me. If
Correct.
this happen, then a lot of things can happen, in a different way. So let's start, putting people, and the beauty is that it is all teachable. The sketching, the perspective, everything is teachable.
You can teach
You
that,
can
yeah.
teach them. You can teach them to any Tom, Dick, and Harry. I have concocted some very easy ways of approaching perspective making and all those things. And we can at least do some justice to it. I am up for it whenever you want me there. For this thing, any workshop, anything.
Sir, very soon we are going to invite you.
Because I love to do that. So
That's a wonderful insight into an artist's head who happens to be a male, and it's joyful, and it was a roller coaster ride. Next on our panel is we'll try to bring in the female artist, and let's get her head into role and see what we have to offer.
yeah.
Over to you, Sudha.
Hi, everybody. So, of course, seeing Sir's work, it's like it brings you into a completely different world. From being in the insides of our houses, how I see your work is if you have that kind of art inside your house, you actually have so much of vibrance and color and happiness that you actually don't even probably need to look outside to bring that vibrancy into your houses. So beautiful work, sir. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Thank you so much.
I do something which is how I came into art is since a child, I had a lot of interest in art, but as you know, art is not something that was considered a profession at the point of time when we were growing up. So I would do art as a hobby and not as a profession, not as a profession. Grew up, did my mass comm and worked in the advertising field for around 12 to 13 years. I worked with JWT. I had clients such as Hindustan Motors and everything, but there also it was backstage. So I was in the brand planning part of advertising. Creativity as such never had, for me, creativity there would be just writing a beautiful brief so that the creative people can create, can understand what is it that we require of them in the marketing field. Then the requirement of life came and I had my baby, and to look after the child, I quit my job. But being a person who's always had an interest in art, very soon, how I would spend my time is I would start looking, I was looking at videos of art, people making art, and I bought a lot of books. I read a lot, so I bought a lot of books on art and stuff, and just somehow picked up a canvas and some colors one day and realized that, oh, I can do this. It was a shock to me actually, because I never believed that I could portray or present colors in the way that I could. So this first painting that you're seeing is something that I've actually done recently. This happened during COVID. COVID has brought a lot of bad things, but it's also brought a lot of good things into our lives, such as my school friends with whom I lost touch some 25 years back, got in touch with me over this period of time. And we were all chatting and how this time has brought us together. And this painting actually came to be, that we are in this together. So this is what this particular painting represents for me, that hand in hand, any sort of time, any sort of situation, we can all live through it if you're together.
Sure.
So Sanjay ji, if you could do the next one, please.
Perfect, Sudha. I can rename it to a time machine. That's what it it means to me right now.
Well, this is another which actually came about in COVID, but this is of course before the last one that I made. It's when you feel that abundance of sorrow coming onto you, the inability to do anything about a situation that you are caught into. This is where you wish if only the situation was different. So this painting actually came from there, that it shows that helplessness you feel when a situation is not in your own court. So Sanjay ji, this is the next one.
Great one.
Now, how I choose to do my art is I paint from pictures. So I look at approximately, I would say, 1,000 or more pictures at one time to see, and one of the pictures would speak to me, and I would choose that as, okay, this is what I want to do. So I'm a big, we are actually majorly into traveling. So we kind of believe that wherever our feet take us, put on your canvas shoes and move on. So this kind of represents that about the both of us.
Vasco da Gama painting, huh? First smile is very important. First step is very important.
This is just a study. This is, I feel, I'm one of those people, I will not remember people's names, but faces make an impact on me. And I never forget faces. And out of the face, the eyes is what you immediately, when you look at a person, the eyes can actually reveal their entire soul, their personality to you. So I love to do, I mean, even though it's a cliche, everybody probably paints eyes, but eyes is something that has captured me from the beginning, and I've always loved to paint eyes. It's like a globe inside your, if you can look at a globe, this is a globe inside your body. So that's how I look at it, actually.
Very nice.
Sixth
Very
sense. Sixth sense.
आंखें तेरी हैं.
How can I tell you about this painting? This painting actually just talks about when I look out of my balcony, I see this bunch of boys just standing and chatting with each other aimlessly, nothing to do, no care in the world, and standing and smoking there, and you can feel the youth oozing out of them. So this painting kind of represents that for me, just those free boys just enjoying themselves, no boundaries, nothing.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yes, so this one I called Suffering. When I painted this particular painting, my friends said that, what, have you been in a fight, or did you happen to punch someone in the eye? But when I saw this picture online, it's the expression in the eye and the way the wound is kind of just spreads around it spoke to me. I could feel the pain of this person through the picture. I just felt compelled to paint it. That's the simplest explanation I can give for this one.
So beautiful, so relevant.
Superb, superb.
Lovely.
So this one is in the shadows. This is a woman standing and just waiting, and probably the day has already fallen and she's been standing and waiting for something to happen, for the life to change, and the shadows of the day, how the trees and leaves and everything around just leaves those impressions on her and move on. So this is what this painting says.
Beautiful.
Very sensitive subjects you choose.
It
Very
looks like as if she's gone through a lot.
Yeah.
So,
No, she's gone through a lot of happy times also.
That's
She doesn't
called
paint them.
emotion of a lady, which is getting reflected through the artwork.
Sir, I'm a Cancerian. You just represented a Cancerian in your painting. You know how they are. We are just sensitive to the suffering around us. At times I have been told that probably you feel too much. But then what's life about if not feeling, if not emotions?
Absolutely.
So every emotion is beautiful. Happiness is best shared with each other. Sadness is best, just put them in your paintings and leave it there.
Well said, well said.
Yeah. So this
But
one
the
I
best-
call-
But
sorry.
best part is you are able to translate it. That is amazing, I mean. Emotions are visible, I mean.
So this is what happens actually, that when I look at a lot of pictures, when I want to paint something, I can spend probably a day looking at the computer, and none of the paintings none of the photos would speak to me. And then suddenly one at the end of the day would speak to me, and I would choose that and paint. So it is something that they have spoken to me, that I have planned, that I have put on the paper. This one I just call Le Mans. I've actually studied French for some time, and I have a love for that language. So, in the absence of any true meaning to this painting, I just like the way the hands crisscross over each other and the complexity of the shadows and everything. So I call it Le Mans, which is the hands for the painting.
Super.
Perfect.
Okay, so this painting is probably one of my oldest paintings. This is something that when I started painting around six years ago, this is probably one of the first paintings that I did. And I found painting lips so difficult. I would just go on and on and on, trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. And somehow this is that one painting that cracked it for me, where you realize that it's not one color, it's a shade of colors that when you put it together, that actually brings about it makes it look real and authentic. So this is actually one of my favorite paintings, though I don't see this as a subject that would be closer to a lot of people. But I paint what I like, so, so this is what it is.
But very nice, very nice.
And that's it. This, like it says itself, it's cheese. This is after my daughter was born. You see that smile on their faces, the crooked teeth. One is there, one isn't there. You see that beautiful smile and it just lightens your day up. When I saw this particular picture and I wanted to paint it, that smile where even the eyes shut completely, you know, you just feel it from your heart. So this picture is just all about cheese. You say cheese and they just smile.
Super, super.
This is a naughty one.
This is a naughty one. I worked in the field of advertising, as I said, and we had a lot of glamorous nights where you would go out partying and, you know, where we would take naughty pictures of each other and, you know, so this is probably a memory for me from the times when I would, you know, go out partying late and just have fun with my friends and all. And then you realize, okay, I've had enough of all of that. But yeah, this is probably a reminder of that. I call it the le feu, which is essentially the fire in French.
Very good.
So this is something that I actually tried. This is the double reflection thing. So I was, this is more of a representation of a medium. Like if you are into art, just knowing paint and brush is sufficient. But if you learn a little bit more about the mediums that you can use in your painting, how transparencies and how double exposures and everything can actually create an unrealistically beautiful world. So I used a lot of medium here, and I actually had to learn the particular process, did a lot of YouTube search and spent a lot of time. But when I did this painting and it came out how I wanted it to, I found it to be a beautiful piece to actually do.
That's a wonderful insight into the heads of artists. So let's take a tour to Sudha's and Vipin's house. Over to you, Vipin and Sudha.
So as Dineshji said that he did our house some 20 years back, but demands changed, children grew up, and we wanted to renovate the house. But this time we wanted a different house, a different living space. And with our travel history and everything, we wanted bigger spaces which speak to us, and especially to Sudha as an artist. So I think when Dineshji saw the paintings, he could very well connect with us that what we had in our minds. And it came out beautifully, and it's a pleasure to be in this house. So this is the entrance, this is the welcome. Once you come, so this is the big hello for you.
Even before you come in, you are welcome to our house. Please come in and enjoy our space as much as we do.
This is just, so when we travel, we try to collect the art pieces, the different pictures, posters, anything which bring back the memory of the travel. So like art in architecture, I think everyone's interiors will be different. So it's important for us to depict what we are through our interior. So if someone visits our house, you can see what we like or dislike. So this was a poster we picked up in Portugal, and it's a typical Portuguese cultural, it's a different kind of dance and music they play. So this is just Fado.
The chair that you see at the was my attempt to try and create this space was lying empty, and so I wanted to put in something there which wasn't a regular showpiece or anything. And we had a lot of magazines that we collect also. So this chair was lying there in the dumpster, actually upstairs, and we like in our dumping area. So I just picked it up and I crookedly painted it and did some twine over it and created it that into a magazine rack sort of a thing.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Well done.
Okay, so this one, this is the space which leads to our bedrooms, ours and our daughters, and this is a very thin space. So there was no possibility of putting any furniture there or any other way of making it exciting. So I used this space to put in all my smaller paintings and a couple of portraits that I did of Vipin and my daughter. And so this is how we saw it. And every time you cross that space, now it looks much more brighter and happier rather than just a dull white wall, which is, you know, leading you to somewhere.
So just shows that how simple art or anything can really liven up the interiors.
Yeah, I can wonder walking through the gallery and always looking right or left.
Yeah.
That's what the idea is all about.
Yes.
Wonderful.
So this is where we're sitting right now. This is Vipin's wall. This is his space that he wants to create. This is just the beginning of that space. We call it Wanderlust because we want to collect a whole lot of art from around the world. And we want this entire wall to be depicted of little souvenirs and beautiful things that we've picked up from around the world.
So these are all from different cities, the things we have picked up, and they're kind of connected. So that's how we are trying to build up this wall.
Who chose this fish?
We both
One
did.
of us, yeah. One of us did.
Half and half ली थी या full ली थी सर? Half plate ली थी या full plate ली थी?
ये full plate है.
So there's actually there's a very beautiful I really fancy seahorses. I find them to be very beautiful creatures. So there's another sketch of a seahorse that we picked up. That I think was picked up by me, which we put somewhere else in the house, and this I think was Vipin's pick. He really loved the way it kind of in 2 frames, and yet the way it looks and it comes out. So
Very good.
that, yeah. So this space that you see, this is actually in the bedroom right in front of the bed, and where you see that big chair, kind of like a lounger, this looks out to the balcony. So this is my favorite place to sit and have my morning cup of tea and just look out of the balcony. This is a beautiful, comfortable space to just relax.
And if you see, these are very plain white walls. So we have used the walls as canvases only. And these are some watercolor things which she did. And so they were so colorful and they look so beautiful against the white wall. So in our house, that's what we stuck with, whites and grays only for everything. And we tried to add the pop component through the different art pieces in our house. So otherwise the walls are very dull, but with these they come alive.
You'll see a lot of books everywhere. That's another way of adding color to your house. You'll see a lot of minimalistic little plants and pots and all those things around our house actually.
Very nice.
This is Vipin's workspace.
Yeah, this is my Zen, as we say, the Zen. So there are no distractions. I can just look at this painting and my comp and just do my work.
So why this painting is that it has a special story. This is the first painting that me and my daughter did together. Now I cannot expect her to do the kind of detailed work that I do. And of course, being an artist mother, my daughter, she picked up paints very soon in her life, but her taste is so different from mine. She just likes to play with colors. She's a very abstract thinker. So she and me, we sat and we did this painting, and I think this painting will always hold a special space in my heart. This is her first work, so I put it there, and this is where Vipin sits and spends his hours and hours of time doing coding, learning new languages, learning guitar lessons and everything.
Very good.
Yeah. अभी 10 मिनट लगेंगे.
10 minutes उनको बोलो 10 minutes.
This is Meera's room, my daughter's room. You can see that there's a painting that she made herself of a mermaid, which we have put there. And
and these circles are just to add the pop component to the, again, to add some color to the otherwise dull walls, which Sudha painted.
So, I mean, you don't have to restrict yourself with putting art just in the grown-up spaces. I feel putting the art in a child's room as well, the creativity is extremely important for a child and their growth. It makes them think in ways that is not even possible for us to think. So she loves all the stuff that is there in her room. It's all been chosen by her, and I think it makes her room look very lively and happy.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sudha and Vipin. It was a wonderful insight into your den.
Thank you for listening.
We are very happy to share this with you.
Now we come around to a question and answer. The first question is for Vij sir. What is the role of the colors? How do one decide onto it as a normal layman? What is the color is all about? How to select?
How to select colors in paintings?
How to just go about choosing a colors? How to select? How to go about it? Because to an artist, the colors talks a different, and to a normal human being, it talks a different way.
Mm-hmm. Colors basically are a resultant factor of your experiences, your what you have seen in life, what you have felt, your psyche. It's a whole lot of things, and then those come out naturally. I don't see any particular way of leading oneself to colors.
So if I can take that question as well, for me, colors in interiors, like Sudha has also mentioned, I like to keep them, if we are talking about colors in interior walls, to a tone where we can then add something in the form of art. So if we pick up neutral colors in the house, mostly, maybe we have a highlight color on one wall if you would want to do that in an interior, and otherwise keep them in neutral tones, so that then your art pieces or anything that you want to put on the wall stands out. So that's how I look at colors for interior walls, if that can answer some question.
Okay, next one is for the Mitchell's group. How do we select about the size of the artwork? What are the thumb rules?
I would say that this is completely up to how you see a particular space. Now, looking at the modernistic perspective, you will see that a lot of modern houses like bigger, bolder, and huge art. They would probably just have one art piece which would dominate the that particular living spaces. Whereas there are a lot of people who like to have different subjects, smaller paintings put together in a cluster. But at any point of time, none of the art should overwhelm. It should not be a size, or it should not be something which overwhelms a person when they enter a particular space. So it is very, very up to a person.
Next question is for Naveen sir again. The question is very interesting. He says, painting reminds one of Pink Floyd artwork. Is he fan by chance?
Pink Floyd.
Sorry, can I get the question again?
One of your paint artwork reminds the audience of Pink Floyd artwork. Are you a big fan of him?
Big fan of Pink Floyd. Yes, when we were being ragged in our college, Pink Floyd was, around that time, the most commonly used music, in these campuses. So teachers leave them kids alone. I remember that song, Yes.
Okay. Dinesh sir, little insight about the Vastu component of artwork. What role does it play?
Two things are very important. One is that it should be a pleasant area. Suppose paintings are scary. They may be excellent artwork, they should be avoided because anything you are putting must create a cheerful atmosphere. केकई का कोप भवन बनाना किसी को पसंद नहीं होगा, कोई पेंटिंग देख के डर जाए, वो चीजें नहीं लगानी चाहिए. युद्ध जैसी चीजें हों, इस तरह की चीजें नहीं लगानी चाहिए. जो चीज एक बहुत प्लेजेंट हो उसको लगाइए जिससे हर वक्त आपके अच्छे विचार उत्पन्न हो. अगर विचार ही गड़बड़ हो गए तो आपकी लाइफ गलत हो गई. जो सवेरे ठीक है दोपहर को लड़ रहा है, रात को तो पता नहीं क्या होगा उसका. Sir, Sanjay sir, I would like Kavita ji to tell her about her philanthropy work, what she's doing.
Please.
If you allow me.
Please.
Yeah, so I'm an architect, of course, by profession, like everybody's introduced me, and an alumni from CCA, 1985. I started my career with Kothari Associates. So as soon as I got married, I came to Delhi and I joined them. And for many years, I have been with them. I took a little break to do an MBA in between. So I am also an MBA from IMT Ghaziabad. But, you know, I always believe that as human beings, we need to give back to society, back to the community, in whichever way and form that we can. It's our duty because we have taken a lot, you know, from society, from the community. So it's a good thing to give back. So for that reason, and also because my own parents were Rotarians and I saw them do a lot of good work with Rotary. My dad was a doctor and they were living in Chandigarh where, you know, I studied as well. And I had seen him give back to society in the form of doing eye camps free of charge for the underprivileged or for people who needed help, you know. So he used to go from village to village and give back to society, you know, by doing free eye surgeries and services for them. So I also decided to join Rotary and I've used that platform. But being an architect, I kind of fine-tuned what I could give back to society. So we do a lot of work for the community. We make toilets all over the, you know, not the country, I would say, but in and around Delhi. So at places like Mewat or at places which, you know, you have the poor of the poorest live there. We go there and do toilets. So I use my architectural skills to design those toilets in individual houses for them. And we do a individual soak pit and we do a small toilet in like about 17 to 20,000 rupees. We set it up. And, you know, people from there are so thankful because they never had a toilet in the house and they used to go out into the fields, you know, and women doing all of that. And so women are so thankful, you know, that we've helped them. So that way, we do a lot of work for the Rotary. We built up an eye hospital also in Delhi, where again, I as an architect and Naveen, we both pitched in to design the hospital for them. And so it does a lot of work for the people around that area in Karol Bagh, people who cannot afford, you know, expensive surgeries. So through Rotary, I'm a Rotarian for the last 15 years now. Whatever I can do, but I really believe that we really need to give back to the society. I also am a Buddhist. I practice Nichiren's Buddhism. And through Nichiren's Buddhism, I connect with a lot of people. I connect with their hearts and we help each other in times of need. So whenever there is any member who's, you know, feeling low, especially in these difficult times, we connect over telephone, we connect over video calls, and we share a lot of, you know, good things with each other so that we can elevate our spirits, you know. So I do that as well. And yes, I recommend every person and every human being to be able to do a little philanthropic work and to give back to society. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
With this, I come to my last question, which is common to both the couple. First one is for the Vipin. What is the life living with an artist?
So as you know,
Kavita again.
Vipin bhai, फंस गया Vipin.
it has to be a politically correct answer, is it? I think so. As I don't know, but artists are very emotional people, and I think they're very sensitive and very emotional. So there are good times and bad times because they feel everything 100 times more than what maybe I do. That's all about it.
Over to you, Kavita. Over to
Yeah.
Kavita now.
For me, living with an artist is like I'm on a roller coaster ride. So
I agree.
ups and downs, and I'm a very regimental person, although I'm an architect, but I'm a different kind of an architect. I'm very regimental. And with Naveen, it's always been the opposite. So one day he wants to wake up and pick up the car and say, we are going out of town. I said, but I'm not ready for it and we hadn't planned for it. He'll say, no, just put the children in the car and we are just going out. One day it's like that. And there are days when I've been telling him, we need to go out, when he says, no, we are not going out. So it's really like a roller coaster ride. And, I have to deal with his mood swings, which are very frequent. And like Vipin also mentioned, because they're in different moods at different times. And if he's had a fight with me, then he will tell me, I cannot make a good painting today because you fought with me. So I have to be held responsible for that as well. So yeah, but overall, it's an interesting journey and I have no regrets.
सर मैं यहाँ थोड़ा सा नवीन के बारे में थोड़ा सा ऐड करूंगा। यहाँ हम लोगों को बहुत प्रेशर होता था अपने बिजनेस का, और जैसे हम गए तो इन्होंने मुस्कुरा के कहा, ये तो बेस्ट बिल्डिंग आ रही है, चिंता ही ना कर। दाएं बाएं इधर उधर बात की, एंड द मोमेंट वी गेट द पर्सपेक्टिव, अनबिलीवेबल, थिंग्स आर वेरी स्मूथ, वेरी पॉजिटिव गाय। थैंक यू नवीन।
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Over to Colonel Sanjeev. Over to you, sir.
कर्नल साहब, आज का मेरा ख्याल ये बेस्ट गया है हमारा। एवरीबडी इज वेरी हैप्पी एंड चीयरफुल, एंड वी ब्रॉट चंडीगढ़ के लोग हमने सारे खुश वाले बुलाए हैं आज आपके।
Sir, this is the first time,
including you.
So, in my institute, what is happening is 90% of the time you'll find SPA. Today is the first time, sir. CCA is overpowering them, sir. The numbers are on our side now. Okay, thank you, Sanjay, for the wonderful session on this topic, the art and design. I think you have covered all the questions, and this is the time to wind up. So thank you all the panelists, Naveen sir, Kavita ma'am, Sudha and Vipin, and
Thank you.
Dinesh Bahadur sir, Sanjay, for the wonderful session. Yeah,
Thank you, Dinesh.
and it was a pleasure connecting you with you all, and especially Naveen sir and Kavita ma'am after almost 32 years, more than that. Yeah, we briefly met in a marriage. Otherwise, we never met earlier. Yeah. So thank you very much, sir, esteemed panelists. Thank you very much. Thank you, audience. We'll connect again soon.
You're honored. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, Sudha. Bye,
Thank
Vipin.
you, sir.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.